Hey guys, what is going on? Ip of RageQuitTV casting game number 2, Mondragon versus Merz. Mondragon is from MYM Meet Your Makers, Merz is from Dignitas, and the reason I'm putting so much emphasis on this is because it is the SC2 Clan Wars from SC2CL.com. We do have Merz spawning as the Yellow Terran is up one game right now, and it looks like I forgot to do the maps on the last game. I sometimes forget that, and it looks like I am gonna forget this one as well as, I think this is Tal'Darim altered, not 100% sure on the map name. Still get those new maps confused. I have no clue why. We do have Mondragon losing game number 1 to Merz's just Marine Tank after a 2x. The Marine Tanks kind of did a slow push into Mondragon's natural because, well, they did spawn on those close positions. You could do that, so looks like Blizzard took away one positional imbalance for TVZ and created yet another one, getting rid of those islands, making it connected by destructible rocks, as it's really hard to actually defend that or attack a Terran player when he has that base up there because he has tanks and that high ground, so those tanks just do so much damage to all your units. We do have Mondragon's Overlord going up north, and looks like he is going to go for that hatch first build yet again. Drone is moving out. We do have Merz. Looks like he is going to be walling off again and get his natural up very, very quickly. We saw this in game number 1. Did go for a 2x without gas. He doesn't have gas now, so I'm assuming it is another 2x. They do spawn the close positions, so it looks like it may be effective. We'll see if Mondragon can handle it very well. He didn't take too much damage last game from the 2x. Only about 4 drones, which is a lot, but he didn't lose the game. Probably lost the game when he was just trying to bailing bust his way in, knew he was behind, and went the aggressive route and just tried to end it early. Did not work out for him. We do have that pool going down right around the same time as his hatchery, about 20 seconds later. So his hatch, then pool, not hatch, gas pool. Drone is going to come here, sees this barracks way down here, may have an idea, oh, you're 2xing again. The drone is going to come in and see that Merz has no gas, so yes, he is going to know it is a 2x most likely. But actually, wait, we have the command center going down right away. One Marine is out. This drone is not going to see that. Oh man, the drone does not see it's a 1x fast expand. That could be actually bad for Mondragon, expecting a 2x. But, well, it may be a 2x eventually. However, this is a very greedy expansion from Merz, going this 1x expand before scouting what his opponent is doing. And this wall is wide open. So Lily knows that Mondragon isn't the type of player that will do early pressure. Going to take advantage of that and play, well, super macro. So both players do get away with the greedy build. Mondragon with the hatch first, Merz with the 1x expand. Both gases now going to be completed just around the same time. This command center is completed as well. And a spine color is going up from Mondragon just because, well, he thinks it's a 2x. It looks very much like a 2x, going with what his drone saw. Saw both of those refineries. Saw just 1x. Oh, didn't see both of those refineries. Saw no gases, is what I meant to say. And only 1x at this wall. So this normally means 2x. Maybe thinking, hey, maybe there's 1x that is just proxied, because he didn't see that second one being built at the wall off. We do have this Overlord just scouting around, and looks like the first SCV from, well, not the first, SCV is going to be coming out. 2 Lings, like, this is kind of odd. And Merz is just trying to scout to see what his opponent is doing. We do have 4 Marines now going to be taking out those 2 Lings from Mondragon. Actually, only 1 does go down. And Mondragon may be a little bit confused because this is not as many Marines as he is expecting. He'd expect probably about 5 or 6 at this point, not 4. So he may have an idea of what Merz has done. Merz now throwing up down 1 barracks. Going to get this second one, it looks like, right down here, so he does complete this wall off, and again, the position makes his tech labs on the outside. If he spawned where Mondragon spawned, well, they would still be, no, they'd actually be on the inside possibly. He could get 1 right here or something, so his stim pack would be safe. Last game we did see this tech lab get taken out several times, preventing stim, and we'll see if that's the case in game number 2 as well. What is Merz going to do? It wouldn't surprise me if he gets a Reaper sometime just to see what Mondragon is building. But, well, he is getting blue flames as there are 2 factories now completed. So, no, he's not going to go for that Reaper, just going to go for those Hellions again. Last time it did not work as well. They got cornered. As soon as they left this little wall off, the Banelings did come. They got cornered in a corner and just taken out completely. Going on this harvest count, we do have 28 SCVs versus 42 drones. So Mondragon probably had an idea that Merz did go for a econ heavy build, even though he hasn't really scouted anything, and was like, okay, I can drone up really hard. So Mondragon going off this econ lead off the start. We'll see what he goes into next. That Baneling's nest is being built. We do have the layout already done considerably earlier than last time, and a macro hatch is being built as well. Mondragon really hates the queen mechanic. In a recent interview I did read of him, he is a Brood War player, so this is probably coming from his Brood War roots. It's just like, okay, we can just get multiple hatcheries, no problem. That will help get some units in case his queen vomit does slip. He doesn't dedicate full time to StarCraft 2. He's kind of like a casual StarCraft 2 player, still focusing a lot on school, but he is very good, as I said, ex-Brood War player, and throwing down the macro hatch, you don't see that too often. Do have a link coming out, and lots of Hellions from Merz. 5 Hellions. What does Mondragon have for defense? 8 Lings, 2 Banelings right now. He is producing 4 more Lings, getting that Baneling speed upgrade, and 2 more Spine Claws. Has he completely walled this off with his Queen and Spine Claws? It looks like he did. Those Hellions can't get in. Those Lings are going out. So Mondragon with a pretty nice wall off, scaring those Hellions where they won't go in. 2 Queens here, 3 Spine Claws, and some Lings here in case the Hellions try to poke through. Very nice defense from Mondragon with minimal units, preventing those Hellions from doing any damage. We do have mutas being built. Merz is just going into the standard Marine tank. Doesn't have any gas on his expansion. We do have an Overlord just sitting here, another Overlord over here, so you can see any drops do come, but it doesn't look like Merz is going to be doing drops. And looks like these Hellions could possibly take out a Queen. Queen is running back. That's a lot of Hellions. Going to get the kind of surround on her. Looks like one Hellion may... Nope, that Hellion does not go down. And is Mondragon going to take an expansion now? This drone is going out. Looks like he may, yes, be taking his 4th hatchery, as he does have this 1 macro hatch here. And if any time his queens go really behind on lava, this macro hatch does help, as he can do 2 vomits at the same time. It kind of makes up for that forgiving thing. A lot of people say, well, if you miss a vomit, you never can get it back. But if you have macro hatch as well, you do get it back. We do have, looks like a barracks being landed out here. Is Merz actually going to be doing a really slow push? Is this going to be built or lifted off? It looks like it's just going to be built. So it looks like Merz is going to be expanding his wall. We do have 2 Banelings. Boom! Unbow, take out quite a few Marines. Those Banelings do have speed. Going to be coming in here. There are 3 tanks, 2 tanks siege, and 3rd one does get siege. Those roaches try to take out the tanks. Mondragon loves roaches. That is his favorite thing about the StarCraft 2 units that wasn't in Brood War. Merz does have kind of a decent wall off. If he lifts off... Oh... I know what he's doing. He's going to lift off this barracks, give him vision of this middle line, and those tanks are going to hammer those drones. Bird Roach is going to try to take advantage of no detection out from Merz. And is Merz going to see this? If he does see this, he can throw down a scan. Going in his vision, you can kind of see something on the mini-map that looks funky. Roach is unbird, going to pick off some Hellions and going back. And this 1 tank is sieging underneath these trees. And yes, we do have the barracks going to be lifted off, giving him vision of this natural base, and this is kind of a strong tactic. Lots of drones are going down. This base could be completely shut down, but those roaches are bird. Gonna unbird right next to these tanks. Take them out. Those Banelings are coming. A little bit too soon, though, as the tanks do get a lot of shots off them, but he has taken out every tank. 2 more tanks do come. And Scan does go in, takes out those roaches, and it looks like Merz is going to keep with this harassment with these tanks. We do have a 3rd base now up, so Mondragon can transfer those drones off. It does look like he is. Can the tank shoot this hatchery? Yes, he can. We do have a medevac out now, also giving vision, and can lift up some Marines. But thankfully, Mondragon does have this hatchery back here. You can see he has brought this other queen down here to help out with the vomits. This queen probably should be over at this base, as he does have a lot of energy on these queens. Looks like drop still going off. Their Spine Claw has moved back. Mutas are now out, but Mondragon is in a lot of trouble from Merz. Those roaches are burrowed next to these Marines. It looks like they are going to try to take them out. Lings and Banelings coming. If they take out all these Marines, well, the Mutas can clean house, but look at the split from Merz. Merz splitting all of his Marines, but looks like the Marines may still go down. Those mutas need to back off so they don't get any additional hits. One muta does go down that did not have to. We still have plenty of Marines on this high ground from Merz, but Mondragon is going up another base, but we do have Merz going up for his third as well. And looks like these two mutas are fed up with this barracks, giving them vision of that high ground. The natural did actually go completely down. Gonna have to rebuild that hatchery. It's a shame he can't just like burrow this one and move this hatchery over to his natural like a Terran player can lift off. And looks like this medevac could possibly go down. Nope, it does not. Gonna drop those Marines enough to scare away two mutas. Going over to this army tab, you do see 103 supply versus 107 or 110. The Terran player Merz is ahead right now, but that could quickly change by just like one burrowed baneling, or actually two burrowed banelings it takes to kill a Marine. But a few burrowed banelings can completely wipe out a lot of Merz's army, because once the Marines do go down, well, then the tanks will be soon to follow after there's no anti-air for those to pick off those mutas. We have a lot more barracks being built from Merz. Not getting any Thors, just going to stay with Marine tank. Two roaches on this high ground, going to be seeing these few Marines. Banelings just decide, hey, let's clean up three of them. This one Marine is escaping with his life. Going to be scouting about, going to see, yes, Mondragon does have his fourth base up, as this natural is just about done. We do have burrowed banelings again from Mondragon. We'll see if those Marines do walk over them, unless Merz has got smarter and actually gets a Raven in with his attack, but it does not look like he is. That starport still only has the reactor, no tech lab on it to build the Raven. And looks like the natural is up. 66 harvesters versus 58. 4 base versus 3 base. Muta's going to be picking off this dropship from Merz. This Marine, did he see that? Yes, he did see the 4th base. Knows exactly what he is up against. And I'm still waiting to see if these burrowed banelings do a lot of damage. Got to keep an eye out on this area. Looks like Merz may be moving out. No, he is just going near his 3rd base. That is a PF. And there's mutas just going around seeing if they can pick off anything, or if Merz has taken any greedy expansions, or may just go in to the back door, pick off this armory possibly. The mutas are making their way across, about halfway across the map. We do have one Marine stemming up, not sure where he is going in such a hurry. And were those banelings that, scan went down and took them out before they did any damage. So Merz is scanning before he moves out. Very good call. And is he going to catch these roaches? It looks like he sees them, but he may not have any scans left. Tank's gonna siege up. We do have the roaches splitting up from Mondragon. Someone gonna go possibly for, I don't know if they can do any damage because the PF does have missile turrets around it. So they're just gonna be chilling right there. Not sure what they're gonna do. The mutas are trying to do what they can, but missile turrets are up everywhere for Merz, and Merz is just gonna be moving on out, throwing down scans before he hits any area where there was probably banelings. Nice idea from Merz. Does not want to lose a lot of Marines to burrowed banelings. Do we have any banelings burrowing? No, it does not look. Oh, there we go. Some more banelings are burrowing right on the edge of that creep. That area is sure to get scanned. And some roaches are just going to be picking off what they can. Planetary Fortress starts looking at it and like, oh, we can't do anything just yet. Tank sieging up on those banelings. Going to take some hits from them but not go down. And this natural is going to be under fire again from those tanks. Big force from Merz coming in. And roaches are going to be coming from behind. Possibly the mutas could come from behind and possibly pick off a few tanks. But there's a lot of tanks from Merz. He is at 13 tanks, 67 Marines. Going over this army count, it does look like Merz has a huge army. And this could be it for Mondragon. Mondragon could just get 2-0'd here. And Meet Your Makers could take this game. And I think they took the other game, so Meet Your Makers may just go undefeated in this clan war. I think only 2 sets have got played. These Marines taking out the whole middle line. These overlords instantly going down. Mondragon is at 142 food, while Merz is at full 200. We have some roaches over here just getting demolished by tanks and Marines. And yes, this is gonna have to be game over. I don't know much more that can happen. Mutas and banelings coming, but lots of tanks. All those banelings just getting picked off instantly. Merz does have some Marine micro on that, splitting them up. Merz is at 1-1 upgrades. These mutas are at 1-0. And there goes the GG from Mondragon. So yes, Merz is taking this game 2-0. I think this was an upset, as Mondragon probably was favored to win. I'm not sure. I did not check the votes before this game, but Merz, yes, did go 2-0. So Team Dignitas showing some strength.